Hey, my name is Sean Stevens, and I'm the Veteran Service Officer here in Marin County, California. I want to talk to you a little bit about how the VA is going to be doing some changes and how they're going to affect you and your family. So Secretary Collins of the VA is responsible for 3 separate operations under the VA system. There's VHA, which is your VA healthcare, VBA, which is your VA benefits, and NCA, your National Cemetery Administration. All 3 of these agencies operate under Secretary Collins of the VA. Okay, first, let's talk about VA healthcare and the cutbacks to personnel and how that's going to affect you. First of all, I believe you're going to start to feel longer wait times for your appointments. So let's say you call your provider, you want to schedule a special appointment outside your normal every 6-month appointment for some kind of issue or problem that you think you might have a concern about that you should be discussing with your doctor. Instead of scheduling an appointment, try reaching out to your provider and their team through va.gov and My Healthy Vet. Send them a message. If you're not quite sure how to get on va.gov, head down to your local VA medical center and speak to somebody in member services and let them know you need help figuring out how to use the new va.gov system. It's an excellent system for reordering prescriptions, talking to your team, your VA provider team, and getting answers to questions that you really may not need an appointment for. That's one thing. Let's talk about reaching out to the team, and if the doctor comes back and says, hey, listen, we need to get you scheduled for an appointment, but it's going to be about 90 days. You have the opportunity to ask that doctor for a referral to the Community Care Network Choice Program. The doctor would then give you a referral, and you would go outside the VA system, see a provider for that issue that you're having problems with. They'll be able to upload any information and records to your VA system so your provider can look it over, and then bill the VA directly. So there's no money out of pocket. And sometimes it's going to be closer to where you live and be able to get you in much, much quicker. That's the whole great thing about the Choice Network if you've never used it before. And this can all be done through messaging through va.gov and My Healthy Vet. VBA. That is probably one of the biggest topics right now that concerns most veterans. That's veterans benefits and how the cutbacks are going to affect you and your benefits. What I can tell you right now is, and this is what Secretary Collins has stressed, veterans benefits that are currently being paid out are not going to be cut in any way, shape, or form. And that's something that you need to understand, that you're going to be able to pay your rent. You're going to be able to put gas in the car and groceries up in the cabinets. New and existing claims that are still pending. We're going to see some delays there. But it doesn't hurt to call your veteran service officer. Call their office. You have one in your community. Check in with them. Ask them, hey, I want to check about my claim. I want to see what's going on. I haven't heard anything in a while, or it's taken over a year. We can let you know what's going on. We are in direct contact with the VBA. We can look at notes. We can talk to the person who might be working on your claim, and we can say, do you need this? What are you lacking to get this claim done? So that we can then give you that information and we can work with you to provide it, to get your claim going smoother. As far as the appeals process, we've always had a backup in the appeals. I don't see it getting any better right now, but what I do see is that the appeals are going to be taken care of. So now, let's talk about National Cemetery Administration. There are no closures expected with the National Cemetery Administration, and none of them have been talked about. As far as employees go, yes, I'm sure there's going to be some cuts there, but you're not going to notice a delay in any of the burial process or any of the paperwork as far as getting into the National Cemetery Administration. As a matter of fact, if you're working with a mortuary who's experienced with working with the National Cemetery Administration, everything should go seamlessly. No problem. So please don't worry about that. The National Cemetery Administration is an amazing opportunity or benefit for veterans and their spouses and children 18 and younger to take advantage of. If for some reason the veteran, the spouse, or any children under the age of 18 are to pass away, they are eligible for free burial in the National Cemetery, which also includes a free headstone.